What's good, YouTube? This is your boy C10 back with another one. So today we're gonna be doing a couple things, man. For one, I just bought something new for the truck. Don't know when I'm gonna put them on, but I'm gonna definitely probably clean them in this video. If I don't, I'm gonna show y'all and I'm gonna post it in a later video. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to too much give it up on what I bought. But we about to do some work today to the C10. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. You know what? Let's get into this bumper, man. Let's get into this bumper. Let's do this grill, and we're gonna go from there. All right, so we already got a problem. Get another video. Of course, it gotta be a problem. You see, got my hood up. I get in here to start my truck, and nothing, no power. So let's put some cables on this thing, man. Get this thing back crunked, man. Already in another video, man. It's crazy. We got to figure out something about that, see what's killing my battery, because I didn't have no lights on, my door wasn't left open or anything. So let's put some cable on this thing, get this thing crunked, and I guess I just had to be unplugging my battery whenever I'm not about to work on it. So let's get it. Okay, we got the cables on. Let's see what we can get now. I definitely hear some. I wonder what, I really wonder what's killing my dang battery, because that's a brand new battery. I don't even know. I had to do some research on that, see if we can figure out what's going on with it. Let's get this thing crunked, man, and I'll come back to y'all. Okay, so I got my bumper back here. As you can see, I primed my truck. I sanded it and primed it, so everything's coming out pretty nicely. I wasn't too much worried about little scuffs and stuff, because I'm putting some black bed liner on it, so that's what's gonna happen with this. I'm finna get this bumper off here while I let my truck battery charge up a little bit and get it back running, and then we're gonna get to work on everything else. Let's get it. All right, YouTube, so like I said, this is a budget build. I'm pretty much gonna try to go the most reliable budget-ish build that I can do for y'all. So I found these headers off of Facebook Marketplace. They some hooker headers. See, they some hooker headers right there. As you can see, they've been sitting for a while, but we're gonna clean them up and we're gonna paint them, and we're gonna throw them on the truck with some new exhaust. Probably in a later video, we just gonna clean them and paint them right now. So the first thing you wanna do is get you a wire brush for the steel and the rush, and steel and the rust. Then you wanna just get into it. Let's start. All right, so I'm done scraping the first one. Now, there's a couple different ways you can go about this. You can go this method. I'm really going the short route. You can definitely go the route where you can, you know, soak this in like some vinegar and water, like half and half pretty much, and it'll get all the rest off of it. But it's not as bad. I mean, it look pretty bad, but I'm about to wipe it down and stuff and get most of this stuff off of it, and then I'm gonna put some paint on it. Well, like I said, you can go the other route and you can like dump this in a like a tub of water and vinegar and let it soak for a couple hours, and it'll have this thing clean. But like I said, I'm not too much worried about it. I just want to scrape it down and throw some paint on it and get ready to put it on the truck. This the other one, so this the comparison. As you can see, you see the comparison. So yeah, I'm finna get the other one And we're gonna start spraying it. And when you spray, you wanna make sure you get some high heat paint. You can't just spray with anything. Make sure you have some high heat paint when you spraying it, and it should turn out pretty good after you use that wire brush. And just make sure you get at least most of everything that you can get. You want to try to get everything you can, but it get kind of hard to like get down in the cracks and stuff like that. And also, you want to do this with gloves on. Don't do like me. Make sure you put some gloves on. Make sure you put a mask on so you're not inhaling a lot of this stuff, because it is rust and it could be bad for you. So make sure that you're using the right safety precautions when doing stuff like this. But it can be done. If you got that old school that you just sitting on, do some work to it. You don't gotta throw thousands and thousands of dollars into this stuff. And that's why I'm making these videos, to show y'all you don't gotta throw $1,000 into this stuff. I'm probably in a couple $100 right now. I got a lot of stuff done, but we're gonna go over a lot of this stuff in the next video. I know I've been talking like crazy, but let's get back to it. Okay, so after you're done, make sure you get some type of towel or something and wipe everything down. I did not wipe this one down yet. As you can see, the color of that one look more orange. This one look more, you know what I'm saying, more brownish. So as you can see, wipe it down when you're done. Get all the excess dust and stuff off of it, and then get ready to prep it for your paint. So I'm going the short route, so I'm wiping it down, and then I'm about to just throw the paint on it myself. So I'm finna wipe this one down, set it up, throw the paint on it, let y'all see the end results. Okay, I got everything all prepped up, ready to go. This is the paint that I'm using. As you can see, it's set up to 1200 degrees. Truck not gonna get that hot. So, yep, this is what I'm using. First, you wanna do a little light coats first, then go back a little bit heavier. So I'm gonna do a little light coat on both, flip them over, light coat on both, flip them over again. I'm gonna do a little heavier coat on both. They should turn out pretty good. Stay tuned. Test shot. All right, they're gonna look good. Coming out kind of splattery. I'm not liking how it's spraying out, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not liking how it's coming out. I'm gonna be completely honest. I really don't like it. They look pretty good though, but I'm definitely not liking the can. I don't really know if I would suggest this. I mean, but it looked great on it though, but the way it's spraying out kind of getting to me a little bit, because it's just all over the place. But we're gonna let it dry for a second, flip it over, and get back to it. Okay, so we are about to sand my bumper down. I got a 220 grit paper orbital sander. Gonna sand it down, hit it with a little primer, and we're gonna spray this thing black. Yes, sir. So when you sanding down chrome, this is what you wanna look for. The dull look. As you can see, you see shining? Dull. This is what you wanna do. You wanna make sure your whole bumper has this dull look before you do anything to it. So your primer and paint can have something to stick to. Because if you paint on this, it's gonna come right on off. I mean, like, it'll stick for a little while, but it'll come off. But you get what I'm saying. So, yeah, so whole bumper like this, you don't want to see none of this. Let's get it. wipe it down real good, get everything off of it. You wanna make sure you don't got no shiny spots on it. Like I said, I use a 220 grit, got all around it, all the little cracks and stuff. You can see I probably go back and hit these little spots right here, but I'm not too much worried about it. I'm gonna prime it first so it will stick. And yeah, we about to get done wiping it off. We're gonna set it up to get painted. This is the primer I'm gonna use. And I always remember, like I said, I just prepped down the area a little bit. I don't really care about this old tank getting paint on it, so. Yep, always remember though, light coat first. Real light coat, then go back over it. Make sure you shake your can up well too. All right, we're gonna let that dry for a second. And hopefully my damn paper don't mess it up. But we're gonna let that dry for a second. And then we're gonna come back here with another coat of primer. Come back here with another coat of primer, then. Fucking. All right, I had to fix that quick. We're just gonna take this damn paper off. Fuck it. We're gonna take that paper off. It's fucking on my paint job. All right, we're gonna let this dry. Then we're gonna come back here with another coat of primer. Then we're gonna let that dry. Then we're gonna lay some black down on it. Stay tuned. All right, came out pretty good. We're gonna spray one more coat of primer on it. Then we're gonna let that dry. And then we're gonna get to it. All right, just sprayed the first real light coat on there. Like I said, I always spray a real light coat. Real light coat for the first coat. Then the second coat, I go a little heavier. I may put 3 coats on here, maybe. But yeah, it's the first real light coat right here. It's looking good so far. Gonna let that dry. Work on my back bumper. Okay, I just sprayed the second coat of black. That black is looking good. I got no runs. Like I said, when I sprayed it, I didn't let it dry all the way. I left it a little tacky and came back and just went a little bit heavier. I may do another coat, I may not, because it came out really good. I may do it, but I also thought about throwing a gloss on there, so I may not do a third coat because I went kind of heavy on this second coat. But it looks really good, as y'all can see. So like I said, when you're doing it, just make sure you do a real light coat. Don't let it fully dry, and then go back and go a little bit heavier on the second coat. And that's how I got these results. This look really good. No runs, no nothing. Make sure you prep your area, like I said. Hit a little sanding paper, wipe it down real good. And when you lay your first layer of paint, you want to make sure that it's real light on the first one, like real light, like barely go over it. All right, just laid the first coat. First coat always light. Remember that, light coat on the first one. I'm gonna come back with the last coat, with the second coat. This second coat kind of heavier. And when I spray mine, I make sure I don't let it sit all the way from the first coat. I don't know why I do that. To me, it seems like it sticks better when it's still tacky a little bit. Just like that, we got something nice. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned, man. I believe this gonna be a real good build, man. Real good budget build. That's my truck right there. I also sprayed the back bumper. Resprayed, it was black. I redid the black bumper. So I believe it's gonna turn out real good, man, once I put these finishing pieces on there. So y'all stay tuned, man. Thank y'all for watching. See it until next time, man. Tie 2 times.